I made a video yesterday about a gig that I took for next summer, and it's actually a reschedule that my friend Big Ron could not accommodate going from this summer to next summer. He already had the date booked, so I was able to take it. Somebody in the comments section said they're turning gigs down because they're just not comfortable with taking them right now. They're not sure if it's safe, and they don't know what they should do to be safe. And that got me thinking about the state of things right now and kind of the popular opinion as to what's going to happen eventually. And they're all opinions, by the way. This is all just speculation at this point. Nobody knows anything for sure. Some people think that all of a sudden there's going to be a switch that somebody hits, everything's going to open back up, and it's going to go back to normal. I personally don't believe that because I've experienced things in my life like 9/11 where things were never quite the same after that. Changed a little bit. Now we adapted to it. We all do it. But it's not the way it was pre 9/11. When I had my stroke, it was kind of the same thing. I can't go back to the way things were before because I'm not the same way. I'm not physically the same, and there are some things up here that aren't quite the same. But that doesn't mean that I can't step back into life and do things and be productive and have fun and travel and work and all that kind of stuff. I just can't do it the same way that I did it before my stroke. Now, there are folks that have had strokes that just can't accept anything less than the way it used to be. If they can't get back to everything 100% as it was before they had their stroke, it's unacceptable, and they're very miserable, depressed people. And that's really unfortunate. I would hate to see us in the events industry respond that same way. So, although this is all speculative, I would wager that the chances of things being different in some way when this does finally open back up is very good. And when it's going to open back up, I don't know. At what capacity, I don't know. And what guidelines will be in place, we don't know. There are people out there trying to do things right now, and I think it's pretty creative. We have the drive-by DJs. Started seeing that in April, I guess, where DJs were showing up curbside and playing for people's birthday parties. We've got people DJing in their driveways. Jay Brannon's doing it. He did an 18th or a 16th birthday party recently in his neighborhood just for an hour or two. So when I took that gig for next year, I don't want to plan anything yet with them. I mean, we have the date. We're going to do something, but exactly what? We're not sure because we don't know what we can do. But in the meantime, what can you do? I talked to a friend yesterday who's going to take a 9-to-5 job. And there's no shame in that. And we talked about that. He said, man, I feel like I'm giving up if I go work at Menards or Aldi or something. And I said, man, you're not giving up. You're making it happen. You're doing what you have to do for you and your family, and there's no shame in that. And the other thing I will say is that if your heart's really into this, okay, like my friend's is, when things finally do pop and we're able to go back and work at some capacity, he's going to be there because he loves this. This is who he is. And nothing's going to change that. When it's time, he's back to gigging again. But maybe some people out there are doing this because they wanted to give it a try, and this wasn't really the thing that was their main thing. Like, there's something else out there that they do better than DJing. You know what I mean? You're thinking, maybe I better go back to doing what I was doing before, or something that I feel like I have the aptitude for and would really like, and maybe leave this DJ thing behind. I don't think there's any shame in that either. This would be a great excuse and opportunity to exit this industry if this is what you feel like you need to do, or if your heart's not into it. But for people like me, I don't think I've ever done anything better than being a DJ. I've done other things, and I can do okay with them, but the DJ thing is the thing that I feel like that I do best out of everything. So it's who I am. I don't think I can just all of a sudden become a manager at McDonald's. I'm going to have to weather this one out. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be safe, practice, and enjoy.